Hello, hello, Amazon. What's up? Happy Tuesday. It's so good to be here. Are you ready to Namaslay? I'm going to grab my laptop. So I have my laptop over here and I can communicate with you guys back and forth from over here. So I will be checking in on you guys. My name is Jackie, co-founder of Plant Chicks. Super excited for our yoga practice today. We're gonna do it a little differently. Normally I do a lot of vinyasas, but today we're not gonna do as many vinyasas. We've got a completely different flow today. We're only gonna be using yoga blocks if you need to. You might not need them, but if you're a little bit tighter, if you don't have as much flexibility, then you probably will be using your yoga blocks today. Definitely bring a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, check in the carousel below. I'm just gonna quickly tap on that. And you can access, or you can get the yoga strap here in our carousel. So just like what's the word I'm trying to look for? So just to learn a little bit about Amazon Live, there is a carousel below or on the side depending on what kind of device you're streaming on, and all the products that we use in our lives can be featured below. So you'll see the yoga mat is available. If you're looking for a yoga mat, this one's amazing. It's a little bit softer, so I love it. I also have my yoga blocks and my yoga strap on there. Of course, my water bottle, my outfit, because you guys always ask Marcia and I about our outfits. Super cute. You guys, if you didn't know, I love pink and red together. So I just had to use this outfit today. So I love it. And let's see. For today's practice, this is really just going to be like a nice solid stretch. You will get your heart rate up. So have water. It's going to be about a 40-ish, 45-minute flow right around there. And then we can sit and chat for a little bit after if you'd like. That's what I love about these flows, or about these Amazon Lives. And if you want to, write in the comments where you're watching from, write in the comments what you'd like to see in terms of yoga practices, areas that you'd like to really work and stretch today. And Marcia will be coming live to you guys on Thursday at 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central. And she's gonna be doing meal prep with Marcia. All right, I'm gonna just take me and my laptop back to my mat. And I will be checking this every once in a while, checking in on you guys. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start towards the top of the mat. And actually, we're gonna take it down on our back. So we're actually going to start laying down today. I told you this is gonna be a completely different practice. So I want you to just lay comfortably on your back, and let's go ahead and pull your knees into your chest, holding them here. And I have to say, I went running yesterday, so this feels really incredible to me. And from here, let's go ahead and do some knee circles. I'm just gonna turn to the side so you can see a little bit differently. So you're just gonna open your knees and then close them, doing some nice knee circles, opening up those hips. That feels so amazing. You want to breathe, just sit however it's comfortable for you. Good, let's go ahead and reverse directions with those knee circles. Loosening up those hips. Also massaging that lower back in towards the mat. Showing yourself some good self-love. Feeling oh so amazing. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Hold those knees into the center. And let's just go ahead and slowly start rocking it back and forth. Good, keep it going. Do a couple more, and then on the next one, you're going to go ahead and rock it all the way up and take it onto all fours. And from here, let's go ahead and take it to that cat and cow. You exhale as you think about spreading your shoulder blades apart, looking down towards your belly button. Inhale, take a deep breath in, opening your heart, arching your back. Good, and just take it back and forth. Exhaling as you do that little crunch looking towards your belly button, and inhale as you open it up. Now I'd like you to just move at your breath, with your breath. And if you want to add a little bit of movement in here, go right ahead. This is your practice. You do what feels right for you. And really, we're just wanting to loosen up the body, get your blood flowing, so we can get in some nice flow today for our lunchtime yoga glow. If you are circling, go ahead and reverse directions, circle the other way. Oh, feels so amazing. Good. And let's go ahead and bring it to the center. From here, we're going to stretch out the wrists a little bit because we are going to be doing some down dogs today. And let's go ahead and turn your fingers so they're facing your knees. So your wrists should be facing your device, your electronic device. And from here, I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see. You can actually lean back a little bit. You're going to get a nice, good stretch in your forearm. And let me tell you, if you work on your laptop, your desktop, your phone, like Marcia and I do, this is a really, really intense stretch. So you might not even have to lean back very much at all. Make sure you're listening to your body and doing what feels good to you. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Shake out one hand. Shake out the other. Yes, girl. And from here, let's go ahead and turn so your palms are facing up, but this time they're facing the center. And I want you to make a fist and then release. Make a fist and then release. I was teaching a yoga and 12-step recovery practice on the weekends, and the girls, I would do these all the time, and the girls loved it. They had a noticeable difference in the way they were working. Let's go ahead and release it. Let's shake out one hand. Yes, yes. And shake out the other. And from here, we're on all fours. Weight is evenly distributed. And let's go ahead and tap out your feet. And this, my friends, feels so good. Feels amazing. Keep tapping, tapping, tapping. Oh, yes. Good. Let's go ahead and release it. And we're going to do a little shoulder stretch. So reach one arm up to the ceiling. Bring it back down to the mat. Again, inhaling, looking up to the ceiling, twisting. And exhale as you thread the needle. And from here, you'll place your shoulder on the ground. Your head also goes on the ground. And if you need to increase the intensity, you can extend that top or the left leg, the opposite leg, and you can wrap the other arm around. You can do a slight bind. So you're actually grabbing the right hip, the hip of the arm that's threading the needle. Good, let's go ahead and breathe a couple more times here, getting a nice, good, deep stretch. Excellent, go ahead and release it. If you are bound or if your leg is extended, go ahead and bring it back up to all fours. Extend that arm up to the ceiling as you inhale, and exhale, drop it down to all fours. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, arm comes up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, arm comes up to the ceiling. And exhale, let's thread the needle. Oh, y'all, I can feel this. It's crazy. So I ran yesterday for the first time in a long time. If you need to increase that intensity, you're going to extend that leg, and you can also take it to the bind. Listen to your body. Do what feels good for your body. Breathing here. When I start running though, it's so funny because my body, I feel it. I'm so sore, my entire body. So today's practice is going to feel amazing. Good, let's go ahead and take one more deep breath in together. Inhale. And exhale, relax that bind. Bring it back to all fours. Inhale, arms come up to the ceiling. Exhale, take it down. Let's tap out those feet one more time. And let's go ahead and bring your toes together, open up your knees, and press it back into your first child's pose. Holding here, getting a nice good stretch in your back. And for you at home, I want you to think about me coming and pressing on your lower back, pressing your tush down towards your feet. Getting a nice good stretch there. Excellent, excellent. Hold again for another breath. Inhaling. Checking on here. All right, it's so good to see you. Hey, Tony. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Now from here, let's go ahead and tuck your toes under. Press it back into your first downward facing dog. From here, let's go ahead and walk that dog. What that means is you're pressing one heel down to the ground, coming up onto the toes on the other side, and then switching sides. In your downward dog, you really want to think about keeping your weight evenly distributed in the palms of your hands through all 10 fingertips. Good. Getting a nice good stretch in your calf muscles, lower back, glutes. Excellent, excellent. And let's go ahead and come up onto those tippy toes and press down. Up on your tippy toes and press down. So here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and press those heels down. Let's go ahead and bring that right leg up to the ceiling. And we're going to bend the knee, stacking the hips on top of one another. And from here, let's go ahead and take it into small knee circles. Really opening up that hip joint. Good, reverse the direction of that circle. You got it. Couple more. Excellent. From here, let's go ahead and square your hips again, extending the leg so your hips are facing the mat. From here, let's go ahead and exhale, bringing your knee in towards your nose, holding it here for a breath, and then exhale as you step it through into a low lunge. Just hold it right here. Let's everyone get here. And when you're finally in your low lunge, if you need your blocks, you can have your blocks here. They can be, there's so many different levels. So they can be here, 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 or here. You decide. Now from here, let's go ahead and drop that back knee down to the mat. Untuck that toe so the top of your foot is on the mat. And we're going to exhale as you press it back into a half split. Again, if you need your blocks, you're using your blocks. Leg is extended, foot is flexed. And inhale as you bring it forward into that lunge. The knee is down. And we're just going to take it back and forth from the half split into that lunge. Good, we're going to do that for 5. I want you to move to your breath. Think about inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Let's do 3 more. Inhale as you lift up. Good, 2 more. You exhale through the nose. Inhale. And 1 more. You're going to hold it here. Hold for a couple breaths. Good, really getting a nice deep stretch in that hamstring. And let's go ahead and take it forward. We're going to bring our arms up. And now go ahead and exhale as you cactus your arms back, opening your chest, opening your heart center, and feeling all of that energy just flowing through your body. Oh, it feels so amazing. Good, let's go ahead and exhale. Bring your hands down. You're going to untuck, or you're going to bring that knee off the mat. So now you're in a low lunge. And let's go ahead and bring it up into a high lunge. Holding here. We're just going to hold this for a minute. Not really a minute, but getting a nice deep stretch in that hip flexor. Exhale as you open up to warrior 2. Excellent, hold here. Now I want you to hold, think about being nice and tall. You're a warrior, your arms are reaching to opposite ends of the room. And think about squeezing your shoulder blades together at the same time as your hands are reaching out across. You're solid, you're strong, and you got this. Good, let's go ahead and take it into an extended side angle. So from here, there's several different options. You can have your arm on your knee, or you can bring your hand down in front or on back of your leg. It doesn't matter, on the block or on the floor. So listen to your body. And your arm, the extended arm, can either be above your head or up to the ceiling. Let's go ahead and lean it over the head. Your gaze, your drishti, is looking at those fingertips. Couple more breaths. You got it. Good, bring it back up into a warrior two. Now reverse the warrior. Excellent, excellent. You should be feeling it in that top leg, that bent leg. Feeling oh so amazing. Hold it here. Good, good. Bring it back into your warrior two. And now we're going to bring it up on the toes and bring it back into your high lunge. Excellent. You can feel it in the glute too. We're gonna exhale, bring it down to the mat. Left arm stays on the mat, right arm reaches up, open that heart. So you can be wherever like feels good to you. If you need the block down here, use your block. And as you exhale, think about really, really stretching and opening that side as much as you can. You got it. Exhale, bring it back to the center, and we're gonna do a vinyasa. Take it back to a high plank. Let's go ahead and lower all the way down to the mat. From here, so you're all the way down, we're gonna do some cobras. Inhale, lift up. Your quads are on the mat. Exhale, lower down, turn your left cheek to the mat. Inhale, look up, lift up. Yes, open up that heart. Exhale, take that right cheek down to your mat. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, tuck your toes under, push it back into a downward facing dog. Good, from here, let's go ahead and bend the knees. Hover them over the mat. This is like an animal yoga flow kind of thing. Exhale, press them back, looking at your belly button. Inhale, bring your knees hovering over the mat. Exhale, press them back. We're gonna do this 5 more times. Here's 1. Now if hovering is too much, you can go ahead and tap your knees down to the mat and then press it back. You do you. You listen to your body. The only competition is amongst yourself in your mat. Let's do 1 more. Knees hover or they're on the mat. Exhale, press the heels back. Hold it here, take a deep breath in. And exhale, on the next inhale, left leg raises up to the ceiling. Go ahead and bend the knees, stacking the hips on top of one another, and gently twist or make a circle with that knee. You got it. Keep it breathing. You got this. Good, reverse the direction. How are you feeling at home? Good, good. Excellent, go ahead and release it. Extend that left leg to the sky. Hips are now squared, facing the mat. Exhale as you bring your knee to your nose, holding here for a breath. And go ahead and step that leg through. Bring it into a low lunge. Yes, yes, I'm just looking over here. You're doing good. Drop the back knee down to the mat. If you need to use those yoga blocks, you can do that. And let's go ahead and press it back into a half split, holding here. So we're repeating everything that we just did on the first leg, on this leg. Bring it back to the front. Excellent. Good, and keep rocking it back and forth with your breath. Woo, feels good. Let's do 5 more. Do what feels good for you. Yes. You know, you are capable of anything and everything that you want to do. The key is consistency. You need to show up for yourself. You know, Marcy and I do these lives every week, same time. So set your reminder, come back, practice with me. Let's hold it back here in this half split. Hold this for a couple breaths. But this, showing up and doing a workout for yourself, it's so powerful and so good for your body. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Bring it to the top. This time, bring the arms up. Exhale, let's clasp the hands behind the back. Open up your heart center. Inhale, hold here. And really think about leaning forward too. So you're not only getting a stretch in your shoulders by clasping your hands, you're also getting a really nice stretch in your hip flexor. Good, hold here for a couple more breaths. Excellent, go ahead and release it. Let's airplane the arms down. And from here, tuck your toes under, bring it into a low lunge. And now we're going to bring it up into a high lunge. Ooh, yes. Holding here, getting that nice, good stretch in that hip flexor. Couple more breaths. I feel in my glutes from all that running, y'all. This is crazy town, but it's good. On your next exhale, we are going to open it up into a warrior two. Hold here. Think about, the goal is to get this bent leg, it's to get it parallel to the ground. Your back leg, or your feet are perpendicular to one another. So that back heel is touching the ground, you'll see it. And from here again, remember, think about squeezing your shoulder blades together and extending your arms to opposite ends of the room. Your drishti, your gaze is over the left fingertips, looking straight at me. Hey, hey. Good, let's go ahead and take it to that extended side angle. And remember, hand can be on the knee. You can use that yoga block either in front or in back of the leg. And if you don't want the yoga block, you can be on the ground, either in the front or in the back. But what I do want you to do, instead of having your hand up to the sky, I want you to turn it, face your palms down towards the ground. Your drishti, what you're looking at, is your fingertips that are extended above your head. Excellent, excellent. One more breath. Bring it back into your warrior two. Ooh, who else is feeling it? Exhale, take it back into your reverse warrior. Oh, yes, mama. Feels so incredible. If you want to, you can take it to a bind. Listen to your body. Excellent. Bringing it back into a warrior two, and now into that high lunge, pivoting the toes in the back, so you're lifting up the heel. There you go, facing forward. Exhale as you fold down. Hands come on either side of your foot. This time, left arm reaches up. Open up that heart and get a nice, good stretch. Should be twisting. You should also feel it in your glute, in that left glute. Holding here. Couple more breaths. Excellent. And let's exhale. Hand comes down to the other side of the foot. Vinyasa. Left leg steps back. This time you're coming into a low plank. And now inhale, upward facing dog, if you can. So your glutes, not your glutes, I'm sorry. Your quadriceps are off the mat. Relax the shoulders, head is back. Opening your throat chakra. Exhale, push it back into a downward facing dog. Good, hold it here. You can walk the dog if you need to. Shake the head, yes. Shake your head, no. Shake your head, maybe. Shake your head, I love you. Good, now we're gonna repeat everything we just did. And we're just gonna take it a little bit faster. Inhale, right leg comes up to the ceiling. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here for a breath. Inhale as you step your foot in between your hands. Drop the back knee back and go ahead and press it back into your half split. And then that little lunge right there. Two more. We're not gonna do as many reps. Hold it here. Excellent. And let's go ahead and bring it forward. Now this time, if you want to use your yoga strap, you can use your yoga strap here. But you're gonna bend the back knee. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. But you're gonna bend the back knee, and you're gonna pull that foot in towards your tush. If you need to use the yoga strap, you can do that. If you don't have a yoga strap, a towel works just as well, but I do recommend you getting a yoga strap. So just click in the little bio. This comes in different colors too, so dudes, you don't have to get a pink, but you know me, I love my pink. So I have to have pink. I also have a blue one too, so it's all good. Good, holding here, getting a nice good stretch in your hip flexor. Good, let's go ahead and release it. And now we're gonna take that back foot off the mat. So now you're into that low lunge, bring it up into a high lunge, hold here. Exhale, open up warrior two. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extended warrior. Inhale, bring it up to warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, inhale, bring it up into that high lunge. Exhale, and bring your hands down towards the mat. And inhale, bring your right arm up to the ceiling, twisting it open. And exhale, bring it back. And let's do that vinyasa. So now you bring it down to that low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that left leg. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it here for a breath. As you exhale, you're gonna step that foot through. Drop the back knee back. Take it into your half split. Bring it forward. Take it back to your half split again. Bring it forward one more time in the half split. We're gonna hold it there just for a couple breaths. Getting a nice deep stretch. And every time you exhale, think about relaxing a little bit more into that posture. Inhale, bring it forward. This is where you can grab your yoga strap. You're gonna pull that back foot into your heel, or into your tush. You got it. Holding here. Get a nice deep stretch. Love, love, love. Good, go ahead and release it. Back foot comes up, so now you're in that low lunge. Bring it up into your high lunge. As you exhale, open it up into your warrior two. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Remember all those different options. Inhale back to your warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, bring it back to warrior two. Inhale, bring that heel up. And now you're in that high lunge. Exhale, hands go on either side of the foot. This time, inhale, left arm comes up to the ceiling. Excellent, go ahead and exhale, bring your hand down. And vinyasa. We're gonna do one more cycle of that. One more. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, step your foot through. Drop the knee back, half split. Lean forward, untuck the toe. Bring it up into your high lunge, or speeding it up. Exhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right arm down. Vinyasa. And now we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. You with me? Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, step it through. Knee is down, half split. Bring it forward. Untuck the toe, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extended side angle. Inhale, exhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, left arm comes up. Inhale, left arm down. Vinyasa. Excellent. Meet in downward facing dog. Good, hold it here if you want to. You can grab some water. I am actually grabbing my this is a tea, you guys, it's so good. This is like a spicy cinnamon tea. My husband got it a while back. Delicious. So what I do is I put a bottle in water in a bottle overnight in a tea bag in here, and it's like spicy, sweet deliciousness. All right, I'm taking a drink. And then we'll get back into the practice. We're gonna meet in downward facing dog. Also have my cold water here, but I wanted some hot, sweet goodness. All right, let's press it down. Let me see if you guys are saying anything. You let me know where you're watching from, and let me know what other things you'd like to see or areas you like to work. All right, press the toes down, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes up. We're gonna take it into pigeon pose. Actually, let's do some abs first. Bring the knee to the nose. Extend the leg back up to the ceiling. Exhale as you bring the right knee to the right elbow. Hold it here. Inhale, up to the ceiling. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, working those obliques. Holding there. Inhale, bring it up to the ceiling. One more time, each direction. Good. Knee to the right elbow. Extend the leg. Knee to the left elbow. Extend the leg to the ceiling. Bring it up, or bring the knee to the nose. And let's go ahead and bring the right knee to the right wrist. Pigeon pose. So here, you want to think about having your hips centered. If you're a little bit tighter, use that block underneath the right hip. And then you can walk your hands forward. Maybe you're just right here. Maybe you're just right here. Listen to your body. That's all that matters. Do what feels best for you. This rowing kicked my hiney yesterday. It's kind of interesting, and I like to rock back and forth. That's what you see me doing. I like to rock and like loosen up my hips. We hold a lot of tension in our hips. So the stretch can bring up some crazy emotions. But anyway, like what I was saying, I ran yesterday and I literally feel it all over my body, including my shoulders and my back. It's funny how that's where I feel it a lot. Believe me, I also feel it in my legs, my glutes, my calves, but I feel it a lot in my back. So we'll do a couple little things for our back too. Hold here. I like to hold this posture for several breaths just because this is one where you can really, really, really get into that posture. And again, this is a form of self-love, and this is something that you can do. Like if you work from home, like I do, I can literally get in this posture. I can put my computer here and work on my laptop while sitting in pigeon. And this is really amazing for you. So I highly recommend that you try that sometime. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Walk your hands up. From here, back leg, left leg is going to shoot forward and bring it through. We're going to do Jani Shirsasana. So for this posture, I want you to think about keeping your left leg, the leg that's extended straight out in front of you. Think about pressing the knee all the way down to the mat, keeping it nice and solid. You're squeezing your quadriceps, so you're flexed. And from here, you take a deep breath in, arms can come up, whatever you want to do. And exhale, you're going to fold forward. Just relax the hands wherever they land. You might only be here. And listen, if your hips are tight, girl, get on a block, and this will help you immensely. So listen to your body. You've got to do what feels best for you. I actually have to say, this block under this side, my left leg is, my hamstring, like where it inserts into my glute, is super, super tight. So it actually feels a little bit better up on the block for this one. And from here, you want to think about pressing your chest down towards your knee, and I want you to think about reaching your nose to your toes. So elongating that spine instead of hunching over. Elongate the spine and hold it here. With every exhalation, think about relaxing more into that posture. Our prana, our breath, is our life energy. So you're actually, like when you're breathing in and exhaling, you're nourishing your muscles, you're nourishing your cells. This is so important. Without breath, we wouldn't be here. So life energy. Good, let's go ahead and release it. If you're sitting on a block, go ahead and remove that. From here, we're gonna do a vinyasa. So the vinyasa from sitting, we're gonna meet in downward facing dog. But if you're sitting, you're gonna be sitting here, you're gonna attempt to shoot your legs back and push it down and go through your vinyasa, meeting in downward facing dog. If you wanna skip the vinyasa and just meet in downward facing dog, girl, do you, because that's all that matters. All right, so wherever you are, let's do the vinyasa or meet in downward facing dog. You can also use your blocks to jump back and do that vinyasa. Excellent, excellent. All right, now we're gonna do the pigeon on the left leg. So this time, left leg reaches up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, work those abs first. Crunching, holding here. Inhale, extend the leg to the ceiling. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hold it. Bring it up to the ceiling. Left knee, right elbow. Hold that toward those obliques. Excellent. Extend the leg to the ceiling. One more each direction. Knee to nose. Extend the leg to the ceiling. Left knee, left elbow. Leg to the ceiling. Left knee, right elbow. Extend it to the ceiling. Knee to nose. And now drop that knee, the left knee to the left wrist. Extending that leg behind, relax the shoulders. That's one of the things I do. I always have my shoulders up. So even we have to continually work on our form, work on what we're doing. If you used a block last time, probably need to use one again this time. Listen to your body though, maybe you don't. And we're gonna go ahead and walk our hands out. Hold that posture. I actually need to get off the block for this side. Oh, get a good deep stretch in there. Again, I like to rock back and forth. And I'm looking at my mat right now, and it says, you deserve a sweeter life. Guess what, boo? You do deserve a sweeter life. What does that mean? It means you need to love yourself up. This is a really crazy, trying time for so many people. And yoga is a really beautiful way to bring some peace and some calm back into your life. And listen, there's so many different yogas here on Amazon Live, but I also do yoga every week. So go back, you can watch any of them, practice at any time. Same thing with everyone else's yoga channels. So find some yoga that you like, if you need some calm, if you need some peace, and really hone in on it and try. Like if you are having a stressful time right now, I do recommend doing yoga every day and getting up, spending some quiet time with yourself. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, sitting in quiet, sitting in peace, and just breathing. If your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to your breath, because when you think about your breath, you can't think about anything else. You can't think about what happened yesterday. You can't think about what you have to do today. When you literally concentrate on your breath, you concentrate on the air coming into your body and seriously nourishing every one of your cells, and then you think about exhaling as you press your belly button in towards your spine and you expel the air. That's all you can think about. So just really focus on your breath. When the mind starts to wander, bring it back, because it will happen. It will totally happen. Let's go ahead and walk it up. Thanks for listening to that little diatribe. All right, right knee, bring it up, or right leg. Again, really want you to think about pressing your right knee down to the mat, flexing the toes. Think about your foot like it's on a gas pedal in the car. So you're pressing the gas down or speeding. Who else likes to speed? Give me some little high fives on here if you do. I love to drive fast. Knees pressed down, quadriceps are flexed. All your muscles in your legs are flexed. Inhale, arms come up, and exhale, fold forward. Again, stopping where it feels good on your body. And this stretch, I really feel it. Like I said, after running, I feel it big time in my back. And this is this is so yummy. It's like I'm hugging myself. Again, this is a form of self-love, y'all. Not only are we getting our heart rate up, we're getting blood flowing but it's like a big, giant bear hug. So if you need a hug, because we can't touch a lot of people, almost said something else, can't like give like strangers hugs or some of our dear friends or acquaintances, this is a really good way to get that hug. Touch yourself, give yourself a big hug. Good, let's go ahead and release. Walk it up, walk it up, walk it up. Let's do that vinyasa. All right, with me. Yes, yes. Now this time, we're going to jump it through to a seated position. So you can watch me on this first one. Let me turn to the side. So what you're gonna do is you're going to bend your knees and you're gonna kind of hop and you're gonna tuck your knees into your chest and then you're going to extend your legs right out in front like that. That's what we're going to do. Now listen, if that's too much, you can just like literally like walk your legs through, walk, 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 walk. This is really good, like a really good core workout, so I want you to try. But if you're like, Jackie, I don't have time for that today, then girl, do you? And just meet me right here. All right, so here we go with that little jump through to sitting. Do what feels good to your body. Sit it through. And let's go ahead and roll it all the way down to a laying down position. Before you do that, I'm sorry, grab your straps. If you don't have a strap, you know where to find it. Click in that carousel. I got you covered. And if you don't have a strap today, but you're ordering it today, then my friend, grab yourself a towel. Or if you have like pants that you can grab, like if they're loose, like these are not loose, then you can actually grab on the pants or whatever. But from here, we're laying down. And what I want you to do is I want you to raise your right leg up towards the ceiling. Now, if you can, I'm gonna turn a little bit to the side so you guys can see. If you can, you're gonna do that yogi toe hold. But listen, this might be a little bit too much. So what you can do, and to get that strap on your foot, bend your leg, do whatever you need to do. But you're gonna put the strap around the top of your foot and you're just gonna hold it here. I want you to keep that left leg, the leg that's on the ground, I want you to keep it straight. The right leg is straight. So if you're using the strap, do that. And do it wherever is comfortable for you. You might be like right here. Do whatever you can do. Your goal is to have your legs straight, and your goal is also to have your holding the yoga toe hold. But do what feels good to you. So we're gonna hold this for a few breaths. Holding here, really getting a nice deep stretch, and you can pull that leg in towards your chest. Hold, hold, hold. Some people can bring it all the way down so they're in a split. Obviously, that is not me. So again, I'm working on where I am today. Good, and that left leg is staying straight. From here, I want you to inhale and slowly open that leg to the side. Now, if you want to, you can use one of your yoga blocks, and the yoga block could go underneath that leg. Oh, I can't even get my leg all the way down that way, so maybe not. All right, so do what you can do. So again, the goal is to have your foot all the way on the ground at some point. Now, my friends, I want you to make sure that this leg that's extended, the left leg, it's nice and straight. You're breathing, remember, prana, life energy. Relaxing into that stretch. Hold, 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 you got it. Inhale, bring that leg up. And now if you're holding with your hands, go ahead, you're gonna switch hands and you're gonna drop over to the other side. Or if you have your yoga strap, you're gonna drop it over, getting a nice counter stretch. And you will really feel it in your hamstrings, in your glutes, your IT band. Holy moly, I'm feeling this. Hold it there. Breathing. Again, you want to keep that left leg nice and straight. Stay with me here. You got it. Excellent. Go ahead and release it. Bring your leg back to the center. And from here, I want you to pull your nose. And I want you to try and get your nose to your knee. But I want you to bring your Shoulders up off the mat as much as possible. This is all I got today. Hold it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Excellent. And go ahead and release. Dropping the right leg down to the mat. Now when you're doing this, I want you to feel like, notice how your body feels. You should feel nice and loose, and I bet your right leg feels longer than your left leg. How crazy is that? All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna turn a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Inhale, left leg comes up to the ceiling, grabbing in that yogi toe hold or using your yoga strap. Do what's best for you. Remember that always. The goal is to have your leg straight, but if your leg straight is too much, then you need to bend your leg, all right? Breathing here. Your right leg is straight. What you can do, you can actually press your right hand down on your right leg to make sure that you're engaging those quadriceps and everything is nice and solid. Breathing into the stretch, pulling the leg down as close to you as possible. Holding here for a couple more breaths. You got it. Good. On your next exhale, you're going to open up your leg, extend it out to the side. Again, keeping that bottom leg nice and straight. Everything is engaged, breathing. On every exhale, you're relaxing your body more and more. You'll feel this literally everywhere. We can actually do this posture standing as well, which is super, super intense. It works your neuromotor abilities. So maybe we'll do that in the coming weeks. How does that sound? Good. On the inhale, bring your leg up. You can change that grip if you need to, using the strap also if you need to, and you're going to take your left leg over to the right. And I really want you to try and keep that right leg nice and straight, getting a nice, good stretch in your lower back. Ooh, all up and down the leg. Relax, my friends, relax. And you know what's funny? I'm saying that because I need to listen to it. Oh, I'm shaking. How are you feeling? Good, let's go ahead and release it. Bring the leg back up to the center. And from here, we're going to bring your nose up towards your knee. Yes, yes, yes. Hold, hold, hold. We got it. Couple more breaths. Good, let's go ahead and release it. Drop your foot down. Shake it out. I'm just going to turn a little bit here. Excellent. And from here, let's go ahead and pull both knees in towards your chest. Hold it here. I want you to cross your right foot over your left knee, kind of like when you're sitting, in a chair. So you're going to cross your knees over, drop your knees over to the right, and look over, or drop your knees to the left, I'm sorry. So right foot is crossed over, your right knee is crossed over your left knee, and you're dropping your knees to the left. So we're getting a nice, solid stretch here. One more breath together. Good, let's exhale, bring it back to the center. Uncross that leg, cross the left leg over, drop the knees over to the right, look to the left. Oh, getting a nice release in that lower back. Feels oh so amazing. You guys are wonderful for checking in today, doing this yoga practice, showing yourself some love. Exercise is so good for our gut microbiome. Our gut microbiome is our second brain. It's what Marcy and I are all about here at the Plant Chicks. Go ahead and release it, bring it to the center, uncross your legs, pull the knees into the chest, and let's go ahead and pull your head all the way into your knees. Holding it here, curling into a little ball. Good, let's go ahead and release it, and let's take it out into Savasana. Take it down to your corpse pose, so arms and legs are extended out to the side. I want you to hold it here. And just breathe. Focus on your breath. You're in Savasana. This is one of the quiet times that you can have during the day. It's really important that we honor ourselves. You did this incredible yoga glow. It's a great pick-me-up that we have during the day. Let's do a couple breaths in silence. When you're ready, go ahead and slowly start wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. You can get a good stretch if you want to extend your arms and legs to opposite ends of the room. Stretch it out like you do first thing in the morning. Big yawn, big stretch. And when you're ready, roll it over to one side. It doesn't matter which side. Roll over to one side of your body. Lay in a nice fetal position. Feels so yummy. Give yourself that big hug that we're all missing so much right now. Give yourself some big love right here. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and bring it to a seated position. Sit however is comfortable for you. And if it's tough for you to sit on the mat like this or sit on the ground, if your knees are up, if it's really painful, get on a pillow or a block and just lift your hips up a little bit. Takes out all that discomfort. We do not want to hurt ourselves. My friends, let's go ahead and bring our hands to prayer, heart center. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. I can't thank you enough for being here today. Namaste. Bring our hands to our third eye and let's go ahead and close it out. And thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this Yoga Glow with me. And listen, Marcia and I are here we're doing lives. I usually do a yoga practice every Tuesday at this time. Make sure you're following us here on Amazon Live. Follow our Plant Chicks page. And then turn on your notifications so every time we go live, you get notified. So keep coming back. Wednesday, sometimes Marcia does workouts on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central. And then Thursdays are meal prep with Marcia. She's cooking something fabulous. It's always fun. And that is at 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central. So really good to do over your lunch break. Remember, all of our lives are saved, so if you miss a part of it, or if you really like a practice, or if you really like a recipe that Marcia is making, you can always go back and watch it at any time. And one of the cool things with these lives, I showcase all the products that we use. So if you need something, just click on that carousel, and boom, if you have Prime, you'll probably have it the next day. How is that for instant gratification? I freaking love it. I'm so glad that Amazon's finally doing these lives. It's so freaking amazing. Marcia and I will be together next week. So I will not be here next Tuesday, but Marcia and I will do one live together next week. I'm not sure what time. She will announce it Thursday on her live. So make sure you come back for Meal Prep with Marcia Thursday, 1 o'clock Eastern, noon Central. And she'll let you know when we're going to go live next week, which is going to be super fun. And then the week after, we'll be back to Tuesday yoga practices. You'll always need, obviously, your yoga mat. And if you are not as flexible, you'll always need blocks and a yoga strap. But other than that, like every once in a while, I have weights, I have bands, we have sliders, do all kinds of fun things. So we like to keep it fun and fresh. Again, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And this tea, thebomb.com. Seriously, so good. Make sure you move your body every day. Like I said, it's good for your gut microbiome. And the more diverse our gut microbiome is, the healthier we are. So change up your exercises. My yoga practices are never the same. Today's was completely different than normal. I usually do a lot more vinyasas, but I kept those to a bare minimum today. So definitely come back. And thanks again for being here. I appreciate you. You guys have an incredible, incredible rest of your Tuesday. Mwah! Take care.